This is the Galaxy A06 and here is the Galaxy A05s. Both are priced around $100, but do these devices really differ enough to warrant choosing one over the other? Spoiler alert, I still lean towards the Galaxy A05s, but let's break it down so you make the right decision and right call for yourself. And so without taking much of your time, yo guys, let's get started. Let's start with the design on these devices. Both the Galaxy A06 and the Galaxy A05s share a similar look, but the Galaxy A05s really stands out with its matte-like plastic finish at the rear. It feels more premium in hand and does a better job for resisting fingerprints compared to the mirror-like finish you get on the Galaxy A06. The A05 with its triple camera setup at the back gives off a more high-end vibe, even though the third lens here is more for aesthetics than function. Both devices are light, they have solid builds, and offer dual SIM trays and a micro SD card slots for these smartphones, something that's always nice to have in a budget device. You also shouldn't expect any form of water resistance or IP rating for these devices as they are budget smartphones. In short, if you're someone who appreciates a more refined and premium look, then the Galaxy A05s takes the edge here. When it comes to security on these devices, both of these smartphones have fingerprint scanners. The Galaxy A06 and the Galaxy A05s offer side-mounted fingerprint scanners and face unlock feature. Both are really fast as far as unlocking these smartphones, and they get the job done well. Both phones feature 6.7-inch PLS LCD displays, but the Galaxy A06 gives a resolution of 720 by 1600, which is HD, and the A05s gives you a 1080 by 2400 resolution, which is Full HD+, making it the better display as far as the pixel density. It doesn't stop there. The A05s stands out with its 90Hz refresh rate, making scrolling and animations feel smoother compared to the Galaxy A06 standard 60Hz display. The only aspect where you might see the A06 take a lead as far as this display would be in the screen to body ratio, which is about 82 to 83% between the two of these devices. Otherwise, you should have to pick the Galaxy A05s's display any day, anytime as far as the resolution and the refresh rate. It is the better of the two. In terms of performance, both smartphones are surprisingly similar despite the Galaxy A05s running on a Snapdragon 680 chipset and the A06 having the MediaTek Helio G85 chipset. So when it comes to scrolling through social media, browsing the web, or handling casual apps, both smartphones perform admirably for budget devices. But here's the thing, when it comes to gaming, especially for demanding titles, you begin to see the difference in performance. I actually prefer the experience of the Galaxy A05s. Even though the performance feels nearly the same, the A05s just seems to handle gaming a little better, providing a smoother experience overall. These devices out of the box run on Android 13 for the Galaxy A05s and Android 14 for the Galaxy A06. Now, if we were to get the same years of update for these devices, as has been standard for the Galaxy A series with Samsung, you should expect the Galaxy A06 to get one more year of update into the future as far as the operating system. Let's talk cameras. Both smartphones, the A06 and the A05s, have a 50 megapixel main camera and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. Now, the A05s adds a third 2 megapixel macro lens, but in practical terms, that's more for show than anything else. You're better off relying on the main camera for most shots than using this 2 megapixel macro lens. Just take a photo with the main camera and crop in. The camera quality is decent for social media posts and casual photography, but don't expect mind-blowing results from these devices. For the front-facing cameras, you can get an 8 megapixel sensor for the A06 and a 13 megapixel sensor for the A05s, which is a bump in quality when you consider the detail and resolution from this smartphone. In all honesty, good lighting is key for both smartphones to deliver solid photos. In fact, I am torn between these smartphones' cameras. There have been times when I preferred the photos from the Galaxy A05 and a few times when I liked what came out from the Galaxy A06. But if I'm to pick between these two smartphones, the ultimate choice for me would be the Galaxy A05s's camera, which seems to be the older device here. Now, the video resolution out of these devices max out at 1080p for both the front and the rear cameras, and I'd love for you to tell me what you think about these videos coming off these smartphones. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Both devices come with 5000 mAh batteries, which will easily last you a full day of moderate use. They both support 25 watts fast charging, but neither of these devices come with a charger out of their boxes. So be prepared to use an existing charger or buy one separately. The battery performance is identical across these devices, so you won't notice much difference in terms of the longevity. They are both solid on this front. Now here's the thing about these devices. Both the Galaxy A06 and the A05s are priced around $100, but I don't see the Galaxy A06 as an upgrade over the Galaxy A05s. Sure, the A06 comes out of the box with Android 14, but in terms of the design here, display, and the overall experience, I still think the A05s has the edge. The matte finish feels more premium, you have a 90Hz refresh rate for the display. The gaming experience is just a bit better in my opinion. So even if you're in the market for one of these smartphones for the first time, I'll still recommend going with the Galaxy A05s. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Which of these devices are you going to pick? The Galaxy A05s or the Galaxy A06? Check out this video where I compared the Galaxy A06 against the Redmi 14C here. You definitely will love that video. Check it out. Kuidati.